remember a character from the time in Booboon. He was Pak Taib was his name. He was the head man of the next village down from Booboon.
Now,
And
Booboon was.
Booboon was in North Sumatra. It was a human development project. It was a 4 hour boat ride from Medan, which was the back of the beyond. It was out of nowhere, so it was quite a substantial way away. Anyway, I was there for some occasion out of the Kuala Lumpur nexus, and we walked over to the next village, which was Pangkalan Biduk, and Pak Tai met us, the group, while the rest of the colleagues went down to the dock to see how the daily catch had come along. It was a fishing village on the river. But Pak Tai beckoned to me to come on, and you don't say no to the head man. And he didn't speak any English, and my Indonesian was at an equal level, though we could each understand a few words of each other. So he beckoned me over, and meantime, he sent a little boy off on an errand. But he took me into his house, and it was a desperately poor shanty on stilts over mud flats. And his bed consisted of a wooden frame with looked like rubber tire or tubes stretched over it, so it wasn't much. And the chair that I sat on was an old milk crate, wooden milk crate that was used. But anyway, he proceeded to talk long and passionately in Indonesia to me, and I adopted my graduate school philosophy course perspective. I looked him in the eye and smiled and nodded, and we understood a few words of each other every once in a while. But then this little kid came in with 2 drinks, bottle drinks, and they were a yellow liquid that I've never seen before, and obviously sugar water. But the thing was, that probably cost him a couple days worth of funds to do that. But we shared the drinks, and afterwards we went outside, and what he had been talking about was a sign he had built for his village, a symbol to put up in the middle of the village to symbolize what they were about in doing human development. And the sign consisted of a hand, a picture of a hand, and on each finger was a word in Indonesian, but it had held up 5 values that they wanted to hold to that village. And I was just so impressed with the passion of Pak Tai. If anything came of that village, it was his passion that you would attribute it to. And he made an impression on me. Somewhere I have a picture of him.